Hi, this is Daniel for GearBest, and today I bring you what is probably the best gaming smartphone on the market right now. It's the new ASUS ROG, ROG, that stands for Republic of Gamers. I have it right here. The box is really cool looking, and once you open it, it's very complex, but I'm going to talk about the phone. To start, it's right here. It's already turned on. It has the light here on the back, like the logo. You can immediately see it's a gaming smartphone. You know, it has all the trinkets and all the edgy design to it. But anyway, let's talk about specs first. The best CPU from Qualcomm right now, the Snapdragon 845, clocking in at 2.96 GHz per core. It's an 8-core CPU, that is, the processor. The GPU, that is the graphical processor, it's an Adreno 630, so again, top of the line. 8 GHz of RAM inside, that's incredible for a smartphone. 512 GHz of storage, that's even more incredible for a smartphone. I mean, that's what you get in most laptops nowadays. Inside, a huge battery, 4000 milliamps battery, that's more than enough to last you through your day. And when you want to play your games without charging, it's really cool. Fast charging included, that's the QC 4.0, it's from Qualcomm, that's where QC comes from. So it basically can charge up to 60% of the battery in half an hour, in 30 minutes. It's really incredible technology, unlike anything else right now on the market. Besides that, we also have some common standard features from most smartphones. You have a 12 plus 12 megapixel camera, dual camera actually, in the back. You have an 8 megapixel camera in the front as well, so that's pretty cool. You know, you have everything you need. You have the 3.5 millimeter jack right here in the bottom. That's for your earphones, so you know, you don't need to use an adapter or anything like that, like most smartphones nowadays. You have a Type-C USB port here as well in the bottom, so that's pretty standard. On the side of the smartphone as well, you have a port right here on the side where you can connect some adapters. I just removed, there's a protective rubber right here that you insert it or remove it once you need to use, but it's very useful. You'll see how useful it is with many accessories that can be used with the ASUS ROG. Other important features about this ASUS ROG is the display. It's a 6-inch Full HD AMOLED display. AMOLED, that means that's like the top of the line kind of displays for smartphones. That means you'll have high contrast, very good saturation, and even more, you have HDR right here, which stands for High Dynamic Range, which is the latest technology used nowadays in video games. You know, if you're on an Xbox or a PS4 or whatever, you want to have a TV with HDR. Well, this phone has HDR on this tiny screen, which is incredible. It's a 6-inch display again. Inside also there's a very sophisticated cooling system with a huge, I cannot show it obviously, but with a huge bronze pipeline that really keeps everything functioning and keeps the smartphone from heating up too much. You know, when you play games on your smartphones, they will become very hot. Not this one, not the ASUS ROG, because this is really conceived and made thinking about games. Finally, but not least, very important, if you want to play games, and you probably want, if you're buying this smartphone, there is an X mode, which basically it's an overclocking mode. So once you want to play games with this smartphone, you will want all the hardware, the CPU, the GPU, everything to be focused on making the game perform as well as it can. And for that, there's an option right here. It's the X mode. It will change. Actually, there's going to be a dynamic change in the interface in the background, and that means everything, all the power is focused on making the games play as good as they can. Also, for the ASUS ROG, there's a lot of accessories being sold separately that you can use, and we will demonstrate them right now. Okay, so I have right here a suitcase full of accessories, that's hardware accessories for the ASUS ROG smartphone. There's a lot here to unpack. Also worth mentioning, inside the box included, you don't have to pay more, there's this little additional fan to keep the smartphone cooler while you're playing, and I will demonstrate right now how it works. There's a plug right here. On the side of the smartphone, there's a port. I'm going to just introduce it right now. Okay. You have to adjust this manually, and then it just plugs in, and there you go. It's in the back, and immediately it just starts working. As soon as you plug it in, actually the light goes on and the fan starts working. You can hear it very slightly, you can definitely feel it, you can feel the coolness, so that's pretty cool. And also you can use it, there's ports in the bottom, the 3.5 millimeter jack right here, and another USB port, so you can actually connect to electricity, to energy, and your headphones, so you can charge your phone at the same time that you are playing and do everything you want. I'm going to remove it right now. It's very easy. You just unplug it like that, seamless, and that's it. Also inside here, since this is a gaming smartphone, we have some kind of gamepad. If you're familiar currently with the Nintendo Switch, this is pretty similar. You can put a gamepad on the left and on the right. It's like kind of like joysticks. You can have dual analog sticks for your smartphone, which really is what's lacking from most gaming smartphones. If you don't like to use the touch screen, you will want to use that. And there you go, it looks really cool. This looks like something that Batman would wear, like a Batman belt or something. It's really cool, very good build quality. And I'm going to demonstrate how it works exactly. I have the smartphone right here. Let me see. And it goes here, on sides. Okay, there you go. Boom. Looks amazing. I mean, it looks huge, obviously, but to play, this is really, and you can actually control the interface of the smartphone using the analog sticks. As soon as you connect, it just works like that. You can do everything in the smartphone just using the actual physical inputs, the buttons, to control what's happening in the smartphone. It's really quite incredible, and it's so quick. And you have all the usuals. You have the D-pad, the start buttons, you have the AX, Y, B buttons right here, the two analog sticks, very important for 3D games, obviously, to control the camera and perspective if you play FPSs and stuff like that. The triggers here in the back, dual triggers, again for racing games and shooters, essential, it works perfectly. And always ports here to charge in the bottom. So this is really cool. You cannot find this anywhere else in any other smartphone. Very cool stuff. Let's see the rest. And unplug it. I'm just going to leave it here right now, okay? More accessories. We have a protective case right here, also essential. We have a professional dock right here, so you can connect to the smartphone, and then you can have many more ports essentially, so you can connect more USB ports, memory cards, and connect to TVs, computers, anything you want. On this side, we have a display dock, the Wii Chip display dock, meaning it's a projector. Actually, you can project whatever it's on the screen from the ASUS ROG into a big display. Right here we have a mobile desktop dock, and I'm actually going to open it because this is really cool, and this is kind of a revolution. So here we have the mobile desktop dock for the ASUS. It's a very cool thing. You basically transform your smartphone into kind of a computer. It's very imposing, the design, very cool retro futuristic style. Basically what will happen is you will plug the smartphone right here in this space, and then there's many ports here in the back. So there's USB ports, Ethernet ports, so you can connect to the internet through a cable. So if you're playing online, for all your esports, for your Fortnite, Dota, whatever, you want to have a wired connection so it never lags, it always stays on. There's HDMI in and out, for the sound here as well, for headphones, so everything you need, power, USB Type-C as well. So basically you can transform the smartphone into kind of a computer station right here using this. And again, very easy to remove. You just take it out and it's done. Finally, right here we have what's in my opinion probably the most interesting accessory. It's the twin view dock. Basically, you can transform the smartphone into a dual screen device, just like the Nintendo DS and some other dual screen devices we found in the past. So here you have the dual screen dock, and this is really impressive. Check this out. Once you open it, there's actually another screen right there. That's really impressive. Inside there's also a power bank, a 6,000 milliamp power bank. So once you connect the smartphone to this space, it's charging it, and it just can last for even longer. There's triggers here in the back, actual bumpers, so you can play. It's exactly like a like a DS console if you're familiar with it. Again, with the side port right here. See if I can connect. Should be easy. And yeah, there you go. It's connected, and immediately you hear the ticking, you hear the sound. It's working, and the bottom screen lights up, and it just looks amazing. I mean, if you have this you know, you're like the king of the hill, the king of your neighborhood or whatever. This is really cool. You can display all the functions from the smartphone here, and then the gaming on top. It's really amazing. Again, bumpers here. It's really cool to play. So that's it for the ASUS ROG Republic of Gamers smartphone. This is the best gaming smartphone on the market right now. You can find it at gearbest.com. Check the links below. Like and subscribe and keep following for much more, but this one is really cool. Check it out.